A big part of the work that we do as a publication is to exalt Africa and showcasing multiple destinations to many different people to encourage not only inter-African travel, but also encourage more people from the diaspora to come into the continent and really see it for its beauty. Now, this particular documentary is about showcasing Ghana as art. And the reason why that's important is because as part of issue 13, which generally recognizes Africa, the continent, as art through multiple aspects, whether it's art as in like images, art as in paintings, or art as in destinations or the people that live on this continent. So Ghana in particular was very special because it's a very culturally rich country, and we just wanted the world to see so that they also have an opportunity to kind of like visit Ghana as well. And then come on this journey with us, and we're excited for you to see what's going to be happening. So now we're traveling to Kumasi, and we're doing well. I mean, the road is doing great, and then all of a sudden our car breaks down, and yeah, that's interesting because it always adds some elements to a trip and makes it quite unique. But of course, we're traveling within, Africa and in any other part of the world, really. This is something that's normal. We're on our way to Kumasi to do a whole lot of fun stuff. Can't wait for you guys to see. But yeah, the journey's been good. It's very nice to be in Ghana. The weather's nice and hot and humid. And we're currently looking for cold water. So yeah, very excited. So while the guys were kind of like working around trying to sort out the car situation, we have an opportunity to kind of like walk within the community, get some food, some snacks, like fried plantain. This was actually where I got to try it for the first time. And then walking through the community and just seeing like the differences in terms of what the buildings look like, the homes look like. It's interesting because when you go to different parts of the continent, sometimes people are not willing to take photos, but in some areas they do. But as we were walking in the community and with cameras, some lady came to us and she was dancing and asking that people take her a video of it. And I think that's very special because you don't even need a reason.
Says that we should snap them. Says we should snap them. Like snap them. So now she's doing a traditional dance.
Wait, I gotta take a video.
You don't even need a reason for someone to do that, but you just ask them to document it because it feels nice to have a camera on your face and you feel a very big sense of importance when someone tries to capture you and the essence of who you are. So I think this is part of the reason why we do the stories that we do, because we get to interact organically with people who just love being showcased as well. Sometimes you need permission and sometimes you don't, but in this case, it was something that was so carefree and so seamless, and we felt like it was important to show it. And interestingly enough, we got an opportunity to see that, football, as much as a lot of people don't kind of like see it like that in other parts of the world, but as far and as rural as you may go within any part of the continent, a lot of people still love soccer, playing soccer on the dirt road, which was quite nice to see. And there was no designation around whether it's like females or males because the girls and the boys were all playing together. So we just met an old lady now. Mai actually loves talking to old people because I think that's how she channels her inner wisdom. Don't tell her I said that, but it's quite nice because it feels like home. You know, it's the same way that we would act if I was home, for instance, and how I'd interact with like an older lady. But it's been a really nice, very fun experience so far. So yeah. I think there was this very special place called Bosomtwe, right? It's like a very interesting area because when you go into it, you go through like a whole, it feels like it's a forest with an amazing view. And then the road kind of like winds down, and then you get to a specific place, then it's like a very serene lake. The lake has no beach water coming in and out of it. It's just there and like still. In the same community or in the same area, we got to also see a cocoa farmer who was drying his cocoa beans. And then we got to touch and feel the smell of the actual cocoa in its rawest form.
Oh, I read Ghana and Inti. I say, oh, country Kakaraba on Tini Baby. These are the cocoa beans. So he's drying them up. But just say, oh, hata. Until oh, hata ni say, then until we say anamoton. Into and okay. Okay, so what he's saying is that he has to dry it up so that right now the thing is not really ripe. So for that the bean to be ripe so that he can turn it into chocolate, he has to dry it up. Yeah. So
You could go to sell it somewhere.
yeah, after that they will sell it. So Motoma cocoa board. So they'll sell it to the government's cocoa board.
And they harvest it alone,
Yeah. Timbajo wangaza wo farm.
Feel?
But also with me fee. Yeah.
So this is like, wow, it's like grommets.
Yeah.
So he has to do that to it.
Yeah, to spread it out so that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Like this.
Yeah. Pindile is missing out.
And how long does he do it? Like
Pajonti.
to turn it?
Okay, so he has to dry it out for 4 days. By 4 days, it will be dried up.
And you come and do it again. Like
Yeah. It's 4 days. So by saying about it, Danny no. I say so every day he will do it. So in the evening he covers it.
okay.
Then in the morning he comes to open it up. Yeah.
What's the cocoa look like?
I'm very close to the board where they sell this. It's a cocoa. What do you call it?
Cocoa board.
Cocoa board. To make chocolate.
Yeah. So they sell it most of the times they will just yeah. So they will just export the beans like that abroad. Yeah.
To see, and whenever you ask people, you go into people's houses and you ask to touch something or to see something, they're always so accommodating, which is quite nice if you ask like permission in a nice way. And I think that's something about Africans that we take for granted regarding how welcoming we are as a people. But yeah, that cocoa farmer told us a lot about how he does his cocoa farm and the fact that it had burned down at some point, so he had to rebuild that from scratch.
2016.
Wow. So he started planting in 2003, and then it got bent. His farm got bent, and then he started doing again.
And yeah, again, it speaks to the resilience of ourselves as a people, and how, you know, as much as we go through the things that we go through from a life perspective, there's so much that we do to kind of grow and keep building ourselves up to become better versions of ourselves each and every day. So yeah, I'm happy you guys get to see that as well.
So there was a certain man who discovered the lake.
Whilst we were, going around the lake and that whole experience, we saw a few guys who caught some fish because I guess it's a means of food for the community within that area. So the boys were catching some fish and then they allowed us to kind of like hold the fish, etc., which is again something that I've never got to do because of like where I come from, which is not coastal at all. And then it was like different kinds of fish, small and big, but I think there it's like it was a nice opportunity to see how, one living thing, which is like the lake, and all the stuff that's in it in terms of the fish, etc., gets to offer some kind of sustainable living for the community in which it exists in. And it's quite a privilege, honestly, if you ask me. But yeah, I think it was a very nice experience to go on that boat and then watch the sunset as well. So yeah, it was kind of nice to see.
Benji, are they hosting you? I'm a princess. That's my daddy. Thank you so much. Thank you. For even going here, I was like,
As far as I'm concerned, a lot of people who comes to Ghana, a lot of their sayings or whatever they say about Ghana after the experience is, oh, the people are friendly. Oh, we don't see a lot of crime activities. Oh, this place is very peaceful and very calm compared to where we come from. There are some of the places that they see the culture of the people and they marvel and wow, because using the diaspora, the people in diaspora as an instance, they have heard of it, but they have not really experienced it before. So coming back to Ghana to experience it is a big deal for them. This is something little I can tell about some of the people who travel to Ghana. And as far as my experience is concerned, the various cultures that I've traveled to, almost all the cultures looks similar. Only thing is, every one of the tribe are trying their best to showcase theirs in their own best way. So it's like it has become kind of like competition. There are some of the places you may go, especially the north, they are very reserved. If you want to go to an environment, there's a procedure. You want to ask questions, you want to do something. You see that life is way different in the northern part compared to the central to the southern parts. Same as structure of the buildings. See, one thing I traveled to the north, one thing I saw and I was very happy about was, you see, the houses are very close by, just close by. Small village. So in a way, the community or the people of the community know each other. You know yourselves. Unlike the south, population had increased to a point where there has been a development, great development. In the South, one thing I also have experienced is nobody cares about nobody. That's some of the things. However, in the typical villages in the South, people care for other people. If you are a visitor, you travel to their destination, whoever sees you, you need assistance, they easily help you or assist you. This is something little I can tell about my experience.